My kids, it was almost they're a little bit too old for that. You couldn't
Yeah.
really do that. So, but that's always a risk if you have all those games and online things and phones that the kids could accidentally do that.
No chance on that.
Well, in our sister station, speaking of Kentucky, okay, in Lexington.
Not Louisville.
No, not Louisville.
Yeah.
Holly LaFavor came home to find that her son Liam, second grader, after playing on her phone,
yeah, I've heard of these things.
Had made a little order.
Yeah.
And it was delivered via Amazon. And she found at her door 70,000 dum-dum suckers. So we do have a picture of what was at her door. 70,000 dum-dum suckers. Liam, the second grader, ordered 30 cases of dum-dum suckers on Amazon when he was playing on her phone over the weekend. They retail, for $130 each. So her bill was $4,200
worth of dum-dum
suckers. So Amazon let her at first return 30 or so boxes. But that wasn't all. So she went on Facebook and said, what can I do? Help me, help me, help me. And this is just over the weekend. It's like just happened.
Right.
And so people say, oh, I'll buy a box, I'll buy a box. So most of the boxes wind up getting spoken for. Well, then this story hits our sister station in Lexington and other news outlets and starts going viral on Facebook. And Amazon says, oh, okay, that was an accident. You can return these things. So just last night, she put an update. Amazon has contacted her and said, you may return all of these dum-dum suckers. Now, a lot of people had bought some. So she says, anyone that bought one, I will take them. And then whatever's left, Amazon's going to take back from me. But yeah. $4,200 worth of dum-dum suckers. Now, you know where they make the dum-dum suckers, right?
Oh, that'd be Bryan, Ohio,
right.
the booming metropolis of Bryan.
They had nothing to do with this little situation. It was all just little Liam, little second grade Liam, thinking, well, I like suckers.
Right.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
So, and what happened too is at first, Amazon was telling her, look, you accepted if you would have stopped us right then, but we delivered them. They're delivered. They're yours now.
Right.
But because there was so much attention paid to this, they're like, well, that would be mean of us not to take these suckers back. So that $4,200 worth of suckers.
Yes. This is not the first time things like this have happened.
No, kids do it.
Kids
do it.
Yeah. So again, the moral of the story, ladies and gentlemen, don't let your kids have their access to your card or anything that you can make with a purchase. Don't give it to them.
See, that's what they do now is mom gives the phone, here, take this while I'm waiting in line at the dry cleaner. Take this while we're, whatever. And they just, and
here's the other thing. There is a point to this, too. If you have an Amazon account, it will update you on your order status.
Yeah.
So she's getting updates either on the phone or on the email.
Maybe she turned her alerts off or something because you would look at your phone, 70,000 dum-dums are coming your way.
You would think, put a halt to that.
Yeah. But anyways, all's well that ends well, and Liam is not in trouble. It was just an accident. An accident. It was just a kid. That was it. So that caught my eye today because my kids they never really could do that. They one time went to the my husband was shaving December 15th or 16th, and my 5-year-old walks up. Could you put the sword in this Power Ranger's hand? Oh yeah, sure. Puts the sword in hand, and then my son walks away. That was his Christmas present. What?
Oh.
My older son convinced my younger son to open their Christmas presents a couple days in advance. Yeah, it was a scene.
Yes.
It was a scene.
How was that Christmas?
Well, and my husband says, well, no presents on Christmas morning. And my kids were crying. It was a big deal. I stayed out of it. Both my mother and my mother-in-law called my husband and said, you will not punish them by not letting them in. We will be bringing Christmas presents over if you do not allow Christmas. And he was just saying he was going to let them.
Yes, I understand.
So that was the worst kind of like, ooh, but yeah, no. So this is, I'm going to switch gears a little bit though. No mistake here except for if you're a small painter turtle. A baby. So I was gardening this weekend, and I want to show you what happened when I was out in my garden this week. Not a bird.
Little guy. Hi, little guy.
Oh, that's little.
All right. Oh my gosh, he's about like the size of a quarter. He's alive. What should we do with him? Hi, bud. Hey, bud.
So
we're gonna take you down someplace wetter. Okay?
Does not look happy.
Put you near some water.
He was scared,
okay?
I think. I put him in a little cup.
It's all gonna work out.
And we have a creek kind of behind our house. So I thought maybe he would be happier at the creek. And there he is, And I looked it up, like what they like.
Water around here.
Lightly moist,
Leaves.
ground, vegetation.
Good luck, buddy.
So I put him there, and I think he's okay. I think he's okay. So that was my big turtle. I was pretending I was Nature's Nursery this weekend, but there he is, and he's a painter turtle. And I looked up a little bit about painter turtles, and apparently they are one of the only turtles that like survive our winters.
Because they're so small?
No, there is an antifreeze quality to their bloodstream that their cells don't freeze. So that's why you have painter turtles in Michigan. Yeah. So that's it. That was my adventure. That was my turtle saving moment.
Are they in the Arctic as well?
I don't know if they're in the Arctic, but they're definitely in my backyard. But he was little, just this big, size of a quarter.
You would think if it has an antifreeze-like quality in the blood, even though it's just a cold-blooded reptile, right?
Right. Well, it doesn't freeze. It handles the winter, and you know, I live in Michigan, so this guy, but he was clearly not where he was supposed to be. He was just sitting in the garden, and that's not good. So yeah, I mean,
how did he get there?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, and because there were no other turtles anywhere near it, I didn't see the mommy. I'm just hoping that he's okay in the, by the creek.
I was going to say, could be a snack.
No, well, he's very snack size. He was snack size, no question about it. But yeah, that was my Nature's Nursery moment in the backyard. Yeah.
Okay, so this is our
That's
Mutual
it.
of Omaha's
That was,
tribute.
I'm all nature girl now.
Yeah.
And birds, turtles. I even encountered a lot of spiders this weekend. Didn't scream once.
Congratulations
Big growth
to you.
in development on my part.
Congratulations.
Do you scream when you see spiders?
No.
No? Does your wife? Does she call you to kill the spiders, or does she kill the spiders?
We humanely we put it outside usually.
There was a
unless,
point, I think,
unless it's like, and then you just gotta.
I think the first segment we did on this show, I had gigantic tarantula-sized spiders in my, and I was like, well, I'm gonna have to burn this house down.
Right.
But now I live peacefully with arachnids. See, we can all learn new things no matter how old we are.
You've progressed.
All
Well
right,
done.
we have a